Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Come down on Thursday morning this week. We've been away on holiday for a couple of weeks, so I haven't actually been down here probably for 3 weeks, I think. Certainly 2.5-ish. So it's changed quite a bit since I've been down here, and there's quite a bit to do actually. I've already been down here probably half an hour or so. There was a little bit of bark chips left on a pile at the sort of community pile at the front, just the sort of scrapings at the bottom of the pile. So I managed to get three barrow loads of the last bits of that, just sort of pulling it up into a pile. So that's good. So I've stored that, put it in a pile for now, ready for when I move the kids' play area. I brought down some compost and some water, brought down all our grass clippings and things. So that's good, got that sorted. I put some of the bark chips on the raspberries actually to mulch them down a bit. That seems to be working, so that's good. But yeah, it's quite a lot of change. Pumpkins look like they're done. Certainly these ones in this first bed, I haven't walked up the back yet actually. But some really nice orange pumpkins. They've done pretty well. So pretty happy with those. I'll bring the kids down to harvest these in the next few days hopefully. I think they'll enjoy that, so yeah, I'll try and bring them down to do that. But yeah, by the look of the vines, they're definitely done. This is all yellow, and that's hard. Yeah, that's hard. So that's probably there. The ones further up here. Yeah, so these are squash. This squash is still really green. This one, but it's a good size. So I don't know if that would ripen. Sadly, I've just noticed once again we've lost the corn to some critter has eaten our corn again. I didn't actually realise I couldn't see in past all the foliage from the squash. So yeah, that's sad. But these things happen. Nice butternut squash there. So that's still ripening. It's still the vine's pretty green still, so I'll leave them for a little bit, see if we can ripen them. If not, we'll get them on the windowsill. Yeah, there's a few of those around. That's pretty cool. A few in here. Did plant these really late, so I'm not surprised they're still ripening. But yeah, we've got a few. Courgette wise, as I was quite concerned, sort of dawned on me the other day, we've got some mammoth courgettes to the point where I might just lob them in the compost. Although we have got a few. There's one good one there that we can definitely use. There's a couple on the other side there as well actually of that plant. Yeah, so it's a ginorm. It's absolutely ridiculous, this one. That's at least half a metre long. Yeah, there is some smaller ones down here though, so I can harvest those. And the plants still look like they've got a bit of life left in them. It's a shame, real shame to have wasted these, but these things happen, don't they? Yeah, they're absolutely massive, those are. Yeah, some more squash, again quite green, those ones. But yeah, I'll have to have a berry through some of those plants. Yeah, they're still quite green, a lot of those, so with a bit of luck they might ripen a bit more. We've still got a bit of sunshine on the way, I think. Sort of wet this week, but I think in the next few weeks we were supposed to get, certainly next week or so, we're supposed to be fairly okay. And then this bed needs a bit of a tidy up. The spinach, there's still some usable spinach there actually. I might take some of that, but some of it needs cutting back. Leeks are some pretty good leeks there. Sort of neglected them this year. Haven't got the time this year to spread them out properly and stuff, but there's still some good ones there. These carrots, these have grown a lot actually in the last few weeks. They're doing all right, considering I haven't sort of spread them out or anything. Yeah, pretty happy with those. Probably the best year we've ever had for carrots. I've never really put that much effort into carrots before. So yeah, we'll try those again. A bit of decent compost and stuff. They've done okay. And the cabbages at the end down here, these have done really well. We've been eating. I harvested one probably a month ago now. I've just noticed this one round here has been. I don't know if you can. You probably can't see that, but it looks like it's been eaten by something. But yeah, these are the ones. There's another, at least 4 there that are pretty cool. So yeah, again, I might get the girls to come just harvest those, and we'll see what we can do with them. The girls do strangely like cabbage soup and things, so it does get eaten. An absolute monster of a butternut squash there. It's starting to ripen. Another good one there as well. So yeah, the squash are actually done pretty well this year. Just a bit late. But yeah, hopefully with a bit of windowsill we'll be able to pull them back. And over on plot 1, strawberries are still green. We're still up to a couple of weeks ago. I haven't looked actually at home, but up to a couple of weeks ago we were still grabbing the odd strawberry, which is a bit mad really. And then the potatoes. So one big thing that sort of I sort of wanted to get done by the end of September, but yeah, it's probably a bit later than I wanted, but it's definitely need to get these potatoes out. So I've got these ones that we put in after the first earlies just gone over, so yeah, they're ready to come out. So we can have a look in there. Got another bed here of the second early Wilger, so they can come out. Got 2 beds of Maris Piper that need to come out, and that bed of Twister main crop as well. So yeah, so we've got five beds of potatoes to dig up, and these beds are about, are they probably a good 2 metre by 1 metre, maybe a bit longer. So yeah, they're a decent size. So yeah, so I wanted to, if it doesn't rain too much, I'll grab out as many of them as I can. And then, not today, but another day, there may be some potatoes in there. I planted and moved some of the self-set stuff over here. But I'm going to put the kids' play area here, so I want to clear that. But that's a job for another day. I don't think I haven't got the time for that today. Rhubarb still going. At home we've still got some rhubarb growing as well, some little bits. That's nice to see. So yeah, a few more things to do today. So I'll try and get some potatoes up, I think. Perhaps try and clear this front row, get those done, and maybe cut back some of those spinach and things. And then at some point I need to clear those canes and tidy up all those bits, but yeah, that'll probably be another day. They're not sort of time sensitive, but yeah, it'd be nice to get these potatoes out, make sure they're okay, and get them dry and stored away in the pantry. This is what happens when you have an allotment and dare to have a holiday. We've got at least four or maybe 5 that we can definitely use, but these are absolutely huge. Probably, it's my hands, that's probably a good half a metre at least. Those 2, almost that one. So they're probably not much good. They make got good compost, I guess. But there's a few good ones there. I've pulled off a few of the leaves that are sort of going over, but the plants are actually doing remarkably well for this time of year. This one especially is looking really good. So you never know with the weird weather the world is having. We might get some more. I might try and freeze some to take some of that home and freeze it straight away. Store it for winter. But yeah, you never know, there's a few bits on there. I threw away quite a few that were either had a few bite marks out of them, sort of slug damage kind of thing, or had gone a bit rotten on the ends, so I chucked them in the compost. But yeah, that's what 2, maybe 3 weeks, leaving it alone, looks like. I've given the chard a good haircut. It's all really spindly now, but I don't need this space. It's sort of acting as quite a good sort of green manure, if you like, and creating loads of compost. So I'm quite happy to leave it there. I did put up a couple of plants to give the carrots more space, I think. And the same with the spinach. I've cut back all the bits that were spindly, and I've harvested a good bunch, good handful to take home. And hopefully there's some more there that's usable. So hopefully that'll keep growing, and we can get some more out of that. I've dug up the Wilger second early potatoes. So these went in 20th of April. I planted these, and we've got a really good crop actually. Really good. Really happy with these. So that's just from this one bed. I planted probably 12, I think, in this bed, maybe a bit more. Yeah, so we've got some good potatoes out of that. Nice big, decent ones. We seem to have got some really decent sized potatoes this year. Yeah, amazing. And I'm really impressed with this bed. I must have done a decent job with the covering it with grass clippings this year. I've thrown away, I think, 3 small ones and 1 bigger one that had a little bit of green on. But yeah, no slug damage on them. No sort of half-eaten ones. No real green ones. So yeah, I must have done okay on this bed this year. So that's good. And for the amount of grass clippings I put on these, there's hardly any. There's these few little bits, but most of it has just got mixed up with the soil. It looked similar to this, maybe a bit less than this one. It's just all mixed in nicely, and that'll be gone by next year. So yeah, really pleased with that bed. That is a really nice crop. So it's not really sunny enough to leave them outside to dry out, but I'll probably spread them out into 2 or 3 boxes, and lay them out in the utility window or something, just to dry off, and yeah, add them to our pile in the pantry. I'm just storing them piled up in these crates. Obviously these stack nicely with the bits, so I just sort of do a thin layer and pile them up in our pantry, which is obviously dark and pretty cool in there, and they do okay in there. Normally last through to sort of March, April, before they start, before they're not really edible, before they start growing and start roots and things. Yeah, so that's one bed. So I've still got another 4 beds to go. Those beds are a little shallower, so I'm not sure how well they'll do over there, but we shall see. That one's deeper. But yeah, we'll see. I'll probably do that one next week or something, or another few days. Yeah, weather's blowing up a bit now, and time to get back and do some work. So I think that's it for today. But pleasantly surprised how well and how green the allotment is looking. Doing really well, and definitely things still to harvest. Nice leeks, spinach, maybe some courgettes, hopefully some monster butternut squash, and yeah, definitely loads of pumpkins. So yeah, I shall try and get the kids down here as soon as I can to get those harvested, ready for Halloween and all that. We do actually eat the pumpkin. We do make pumpkin pies and things. They're not just for carving, but we will. Kids will carve a couple of them, and then we'll eat the stuff we get out. We got our massive one, our biggest one, good decent size. So yeah, really pleased with those. It's all looking all right. So yeah, I'm gonna go get off home now. Hope you enjoyed. Look at the plot in October, and yeah, hope you're keeping well.